Hello, Peter.
What machine?
The power of the play game.
You just say.
Looks like
All under control.
Compromised.
Nanos. Oh, yeah. What's happening?
New device.
To him, you listen to me.
Talk to him about you. Your nose is clean. Maybe you'll have a... Now, who are you?
Osborn?
What? Coolest things that's ever happened to me, but don't ever do me. What's this place?
The mirror dimension. Infinite number of people who know it's their fate.
Oh, what are you doing? Give me that back! Square the radius. Hey, Strange!
Don't do this.
I have to try. I was swinging through the city, and then I went through this...
Why didn't you?
Happen to you, then when you go back, think...
I'm something of a scientist.
I can't promise you guys anything.
When you try to fix people,
You're gonna have to deal with the wizard.
especially by a guy dressed like...
Happens, I'll text you, and then you just push this, and then know that you're in danger. Okay?
But Peter, I swear, if I don't hear from you...
his girlfriend, no way.
Whoa. Come with me.
I'm gonna fry you from the inside out.
That's right.
Mr. Hogan, is there something wrong?
How do you do that?
Oh, sorry.
I cook up some cures and some frozen burritos. What? Hey, I told you, I don't...
No.
The kid and analyze.
Get there.
No.
On there.
Here explains why he is
Composite circuitry.
Possibilities.
What?
I am here.
My daughter, and I want to see her.
About living organisms, and then, gotta be careful. When all the...
Will you send him up?
Here we go.
Transfer project away from me!
Hold still.
Where? When I get out of this, we're gonna...
Doctor, I'll take
I don't... I'm grateful.
Yeah, Pete has made a mud. What's going on? Call me back.
How does it feel? Just you.
buying power now. I'm gonna come back in a second for your brain to function, your nervous system.
Something feels off.
The sooner we go home.
Where is he?
He's inside.
So it begins.
It's...
The hell?
Goblin.
That I'd let you take away my... We don't need you to save us. Norman's cowardly eyes to make you choose. Take
Me.
done.
I liked you better before.
to have it all. Peter is forever. You that pathetic.
Miko.
Peter.
fault me. I should have just listened. Responsibility, me.
You listen to me. Responsibility. Out of here.
Okay, let's go. What happened? Are you
Catch my breath.
okay? We catch you. Please, somebody.
What happened? I'm right here. I'm right here.
We're okay.
Get up! Folks, he's about to destroy us.
Your friend. Okay, guys, it could. You know, Max was like.
Dad'll do it. Now to have a second chance. Really?
Yeah. You want me to?
It's better.
Yeah.
Wow.
This again, like.
That.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good idea. Buddy.
I'd rather not talk.
Situation works. That's all. But it
Happens.
Whoa.
It's just like
I
that,
mean-
that's a good way to put it.
Because of webs.
Not even. Only the wrists. I did actually. You said that. I was like a natural thing. It just happened.
Some of the craziest villains that you got.
Made out of black goo, an alien in space. The nature of these things.
Yeah, Russian guy in a like a rhino. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm lame. I'm
But
just
you
saying.
are amazing.
I can take that.
You are.
But I'll let you live.
All right, MJ, heads up.
It's not closing.
Yeah, I know. Just you and me, just.
Look who's.
Don't worry about me.
Just FYI. Peter, I need the.
Where's the box, Peter?
Gross. Sad to tell.
Peter, stop arguing, both of you. Listen to Peter. I don't want to brag, but I will. Is that a band? Are you in a band? Hey.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wait.
I need the cure. Turn.
Stop.
It's okay, Flint.
Peter 3, go left. On me.
Close the portal.
Peter's plan is working.
Well, I'll be down. Don't worry. I'm all You didn't see me.
Yeah, you from Queens.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I don't.
Peter? You're all grown up.
For 12 hours.
I know. No, it's okay, these are.
Impressed that you've managed to give them all a second.
Are you okay?
You, Mr. Cape, sir?
Okay! We're okay!
Send me home to die.
What have I done?
Oh God. Hey. Well, wait, before I screw it
We're
up.
too late for that.
What if Peter Parker make every.
You have no memory of you.
No. Thank you, sir.
It still feels weird.
Okay.
I really don't know how to say. Yeah, it's what we do.
Because more than this. Call me sir. Peter Parker is Spider. It would be dangerous to change it in the
Oh, I really hope not.
All right, fine.
Hey.
Okay.
You should really know.
Peter, stop that.
Happy?
No.
Oh, still no! What the? Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Look up to this boy.
I'm so sorry. Your dad really liked me.
Yeah, well, dude! Yeah.
Okay, we can take the subway.
Hey guys, today we're diving headfirst into the chaotic, emotional roller coaster that is Spider-Man. No Way Home, the extended version. You know that moment when your biggest secret becomes everyone's business? Multiply that by 1,000 and add giant billboards. The movie kicks off exactly where Far From Home left us, with J. Jonah Jameson doing what he does best, making everyone's life harder, especially Peter Parker's. The entire world, thanks to Mysterio's posthumous reveal, now knows our friendly neighborhood wall crawler is actually a high school kid. Suddenly, Peter, MJ, and Ned are catapulted into a media circus worthy of a Kardashian family reunion. This is a passion project for me, and a like or a subscribe is the best way to show your support. So, if you're on board, join the crew. If not, thanks for watching anyway.
You know this creature.
It's an evolution. Get it, baby. It's complicated.
A wizard.
Oh, it's in. There should be like this is a tree, sir.
The immediate aftermath is pure pandemonium. Peter and MJ are instantly mobbed, their every move scrutinized. The air is thick with the clicks of cameras and the shouting of reporters, a deafening assault on the senses. Peter, grappling with the sheer audacity of it all, scoops up MJ and tries to swing them to safety. But the news helicopters are like vultures, their rotor blades whirring aggressively, relentlessly chasing them through the urban canyon. It's not exactly the romantic getaway he had in mind for their first date post-Mysterio reveal, is it? More like a very public, very stressful, and very high-altitude chase scene. Even at Aunt May's apartment, there's no escape. The building is surrounded by a relentless throng of paparazzi, protesters, and even some misguided supporters. The constant chants and camera flashes outside create a claustrophobic, inescapable feeling within the small apartment. You can almost feel the vibrations of the angry footsteps and the collective murmur of the crowd through the floorboards. It's like living inside a very loud, very judgmental fishbowl, and everyone wants a piece of Peter Parker. Aunt May tries her best to shield them, but the sheer volume of public outrage is overwhelming for everyone. The situation quickly escalates beyond public opinion into legal trouble. Peter, Aunt May, MJ, and Ned are all hauled into a sterile, cold FBI interrogation room. The agents' questions are sharp, cutting, and designed to trip them up, constantly pressing the issue of Peter's supposed involvement in Mysterio's murder. The uncomfortable silence between questions is thick enough to cut with a knife, broken only by the nervous tapping of a pen or the creak of a chair. It's a terrifying experience, especially for Ned and MJ, who are just teenagers caught in the crossfire of a superhero's life. This whole being famous thing isn't exactly panning out like they envisioned, is it? Adding insult to injury, Jay. Jonah Jameson, bless his perpetually angry heart, continues his relentless smear campaign on the Daily Bugle. His voice, a booming, accusatory sound, fills every screen, every taxi, every diner, painting. Spider-Man as a menace, a killer, and a public enemy. The constant stream of misinformation and vitriol creates an almost palpable sense of dread in the city. It's a masterclass in propaganda, subtly undermining Peter's reputation with every exaggerated headline and every accusatory soundbite. Honestly, at this point, you'd think he had a personal vendetta against every arachnid-themed hero in the multiverse. But no, just Peter, apparently. The biggest blow to Peter's friends comes in the form of dreaded rejection letters. Their applications to MIT, their collective dream school, are all denied, a direct consequence of the controversy surrounding Peter Parker. The crumpling sound of paper, the quiet, defeated sighs, these small sounds carry the weight of shattered futures. Their academic aspirations, meticulously built over years, collapse in an instant. It's a gut punch that finally forces Peter's hand. He realizes that his own life isn't the only one affected. His very existence is now actively destroying the dreams of the people he cares about most. Talk about a guilt trip that could power a small city. With their future in shambles, Peter does what any desperate, magically inclined teenager would do. He visits Dr. Strange. The Sanctum Sanctorum, however, is not its usual tidy self. It's covered in a layer of magical snow from an ongoing, unseen dimensional rift, making it look like a very unfestive Christmas decoration. Peter, ever the optimist, thinks a little. Magic could solve all his problems. He begs Strange to cast a spell, not just any spell, but one that would make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. It's a Hail Mary pass, a magical reset button on his entire life, and you can practically hear the apprehension in Strange's sigh. Strange, reluctantly, begins the powerful memory-wiping incantation. Golden, glowing tendrils of magic swirl around, them humming with potent energy. But Peter, bless his well-meaning but often impulsive heart, starts having second thoughts, blurting out exceptions. Wait, not MJ, not Ned, not Aunt May. Each interruption, each nervous, actually, causes the delicate magical fabric to ripple and distort. The spell, instead of simply erasing memories as intended, begins to tear at the very fabric of reality, creating an unsettling, low groaning sound as it destabilizes. It's like trying to perfectly bake a cake, but someone keeps opening the oven door and adding glitter. Disaster. Pure, unadulterated, multiversal disaster. The spell, now completely out of control, shatters with a terrifying, almost audible, crack. It's no longer just about forgetting. It's about pulling in people from other universes who do know Peter Parker is Spider-Man. The ground beneath them glows ominously, spiderweb cracks appearing with bright, pulsing magical light. Strange, visibly straining, tries to contain the fallout, his hands glowing with frantic energy, but it's too late. The multiverse is officially having a bad day, and everyone's invited to the chaotic party, whether they RSVP'd or not. The air hums with displaced energy, signaling the arrival of unwelcome guests. Before Peter can even process the cosmic oopsie-daisy, the consequences start manifesting in spectacular fashion. He, MJ, and Ned are stuck in a traffic jam that feels less like a minor inconvenience and more like a harbinger of doom. And then, it happens. Peter's spider sense goes off like a fire alarm in a library, a high-pitched mental shriek that means trouble. Suddenly, metal arms, gleaming and menacing, smash through the highway, ripping concrete apart with a terrifying screech and a loud thud. Otto Octavius, a.k.a. Doc Ock, is back, baby. And he's not exactly thrilled to see a Spider-Man he doesn't recognize. The clang of his metallic limbs against asphalt, the roar of collapsing cars, it's a symphony of chaos as Peter is thrust into battle. The fight on the bridge is a high-stakes, CGI-fueled ballet of destruction. Doc Ock, with his signature mechanical appendages that move with a terrifying metallic grace, quickly overpowers Peter. He even manages to latch onto Peter's advanced iron spider suit, temporarily hijacking its nanotech. The sound of the metallics, arms tearing at the suit, the sickening thud of Peter hitting concrete barriers. It's a visceral experience. Peter barely manages to gain control, using the nanobots to integrate Ock's arms into his own suit. You can almost hear the nanobots whirring and shifting as Peter gains the upper hand, turning Ock's own weapons against him. Take that, evil tentacles. But before they can even catch their breath, a chilling, unmistakable cackle echoes through the urban canyon. The Green Goblin, on his iconic glider, makes his dramatic re-entry, throwing pumpkin bombs and wreaking havoc. The explosion's boom is deafening, sending shockwaves through the already damaged bridge. He's got that menacing grin and that unnerving laugh, which frankly should come with a trigger warning. Just when you think things can't get any worse, boom, literally. The tension ratchets up another notch as Peter realizes he's dealing with more than just one displaced supervillain. This isn't just a bad day. It's a multiversal nightmare unfolding in broad daylight, just as the situation threatens to become a full-blown supervillain convention in downtown New York. Dr. Strange arrives, looking decidedly unamused. He's got that "I told you so" looks that only a master of the mystic arts can truly pull off. With a few swift gestures and the whirring sound of sling ring portals opening and closing, he quickly snatches up the other wayward baddies. Max Dillon, aka Electro, with his shocking personality, Flint Marko, the shape-shifting Sandman, and Dr. Kurt Connors, the reptilian lizard. It's a magical capture the flag, and Strange is winning. He then teleports them all, along with our bewildered trio, back to the snowy confines of the Sanctorum, where they're promptly imprisoned in magical holding cells. Talk about a rude awakening for the multiverse's most wanted, from a guy who probably needed a nap. Inside the sanctum, the captured villains are held in glowing, cube-like magical cells. Electro crackles with suppressed energy, his voice a low, resentful hum. The lizard snarls and thrashes, his reptilian scales scraping against the invisible barrier with a distinct shuck sound, while Sandman remains a shifting, sandy presence. They're disoriented, angry, and definitely not keen on being magically incarcerated. Strange explains the rules in a very no-fuss, no-muss manner, his voice crisp against the low hum of the magical containment fields. It's like a very exclusive, very dangerous supernatural prison break waiting to happen, except without the break part yet, thankfully. Once everyone's safely, or unsafely, depending on your perspective, locked away, Strange lays down the law. His plan is simple: send them all back to their respective universes, where they'll inevitably meet their canon fates, which usually involve a not-so-happy ending courtesy of another Spider-Man. Peter, however, sees things differently. He looks at these villains and sees broken people who are about to die. He argues that he has a responsibility to help them, to try and cure them of whatever made them bad. It's a classic Peter Parker move, always trying to save everyone, even the ones who are actively trying to zap him. The tension between their clashing moral compasses is palpable, a silent hum in the cold stone chamber. Peter, unwilling to give up on his moral quest, resorts to a bit of friendly deception. He tricks Strange, briefly distracting him before swiping the magic box that controls the spell. Strange, momentarily caught off guard, is then pushed into a portal Peter conjures with the sling ring, trapping him in the mirror dimension. The audible whoosh of the portal closing and Strange's surprised grunt are priceless. Peter quickly closes the portal, leaving the master of the mystic arts bewildered and very, very annoyed. It's a bold move, effectively telling an all-powerful sorcerer, "Thanks for the ride, but I'll take it from here." Definitely not the recommended way to interact with interdimensional beings, but hey, desperate times, right? With Strange temporarily out of commission, Peter, Aunt May, Ned, and MJ take the villains to Happy Hogan's surprisingly spacious, conveniently empty apartment. It's not exactly a state-of-the-art supervillain rehabilitation center, but it's got Wi-Fi, a kitchen, and plenty of space for mad science experiments. The sounds of the villains' grunts and struggles as they're guided into the apartment, the thud of their feet on the polished floor, create a bizarre atmosphere. Happy Hogan, upon discovering his apartment has become a multiversal prison and lab, is, to put it mildly, not thrilled. "What the is going on here?" he bellows, a sentiment many of us might share after finding a reptilian man in our living room. Aunt May, ever the grounding force in Peter's life, offers him a moment of quiet, powerful guidance. Her voice is soft but firm as she reminds him of their shared belief that with great power comes great responsibility. She encourages him to pursue the cure, to do the right thing, even when it's incredibly difficult and dangerous. Her hand on his shoulder, a comforting, familiar touch, provides Peter with the resolve he needs. It's a poignant scene, emphasizing her unwavering faith in him and solidifying his commitment to heroism, regardless of the personal cost. She's basically his emotional support human, and she's doing a stellar job. First up on the impromptu treatment plan, Doc Ock. Peter, utilizing his superior Stark tech knowledge, quickly sets about repairing Otto's inhibitor chip, the device that keeps his mechanical arms from controlling his mind. The subtle whirring and clicking sounds of the nanotech as it recalibrates the chip are almost surgical. For a brief heartwarming moment, Otto Octavius is back, his metal arms under control, and he's genuinely fascinated by Peter's advanced suit. It's almost cute, like two nerds bonding over circuits. This initial success injects a much-needed dose of hope into their precarious mission, proving that a cure is indeed possible even for someone as complex as a multiversal tentacle enthusiast. But while that bromance with Doc Ock is blossoming, Norman Osborn is starting to unravel. The insidious, rasping whisper of the Green Goblin persona starts to creep back into his mind, corrupting his thoughts. You can practically hear the psychological cracks forming, a low, unnerving growl beneath his polite facade. Norman clutches his head, his face a mask of internal torment, the quiet agony almost more disturbing than a full-blown villainous monologue. It's a stark reminder that some demons are harder to cage than others, especially when they've got a flair for the dramatic and a penchant for purple and green. The silence in the room is occasionally broken by his pained groans, adding to the tension. And just like that, the fragile peace shatters. Norman's polite smile morphs into the terrifying, maniacal grin of the Green Goblin. The switch is brutal, immediate, and utterly heartbreaking. With a terrifying surge of energy, he attacks Peter, tossing him around like a rag doll, the thud of bodies hitting walls echoing through the apartment. He then skillfully manipulates Electro, Sandman, and Lizard, preying on their insecurities and anger, turning them against Peter and the others. It's a psychological masterclass in villainy, executed with chilling precision. The apartment transforms from a makeshift lab into an absolute war zone. Explosions rock the building, plaster flies, and the sounds of superpowered brawling shake the very foundations. This isn't just a fight. It's a catastrophe in a condo. The apartment rapidly devolves into a scene of utter chaos. Electro's crackling electricity arcs through the air, hitting appliances with a shower of sparks and a loud zap. Sandman's shifting. Form turns the floor into a precarious, undulating surface, making movement treacherous. Lizard lunges and snarls, his claws tearing at furniture and walls with a harsh screech. Peter, overwhelmed and outnumbered, struggles to defend himself and protect May, Ned, and MJ. The sounds of shattering glass, collapsing debris, and the sheer power of these unleashed villains are deafening. Happy Hogan's insurance agent is going to have a very, very bad day explaining this claim. In the harrowing chaos, a moment of profound tragedy unfolds. Aunt May, ever the heart of Peter's world, tries to help, but she's no match for the Green Goblin's unbridled savagery. He strikes her down with brutal force, a sickening crack echoing through the room. Peter watches, helpless and horrified, as May collapses. In her dying breath, she utters the iconic, heartbreaking words, "With great power, there must also come great responsibility." It's a line that lands with the weight of 1,000 anvils, cementing Peter's destiny and burden. The quiet, ragged gasps for air, the gentle brush of her hand against his cheek, then the terrifying silence. Her death isn't just a loss, it's a gaping wound in Peter's soul, ripping away his last direct link to his innocence. The anger simmering within him turns into a raging inferno. After May's death, Peter is shattered, broken beyond anything we've seen before. He escapes the wreckage of Happy's apartment, finding solace, if you can call it that, on a desolate rooftop. The city lights blur below him, but his world has gone dark. He clutches the magic box, the very thing that brought these villains here. A constant, tactile reminder of his failure and immense loss. The quiet sobs, the ragged breaths, the sheer weight of his despair. It's agonizing to witness. All of Peter's usual optimism is gone, replaced by a cold, searing rage. He wants justice. He wants revenge. And for the first time, he doesn't care about curing anyone. He just wants to make the goblin pay. The air around him feels heavy with unspoken curses and the deafening silence of profound grief. While Peter is off having his existential crisis, Ned and MJ are understandably distraught and scared. They're back at school, reeling from the events. Ned, ever the inquisitive one, finds himself with Dr. Strange's sling ring. You know, the one that makes sparky little portals? He starts fiddling with it, jokingly saying, "Find Peter Parker," probably hoping for some pizza. To their utter astonishment, a portal opens, and out steps, not their Peter Parker, but a different Peter Parker. The gasp of surprise, the clatter of the ring dropping to the floor, it's a moment of pure, unadulterated shock. He tries again, and lo and behold, a third Peter Parker arrives. It's like a superhero potluck, and everyone brought a Spider-Man. Through the glowing, crackling portal steps a figure that sends a jolt of recognition through the audience. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. He looks around, a gentle hum of confusion in his posture, a soft rustle of his classic suit as he takes in the unfamiliar surroundings. His initial reaction is one of cautious curiosity, a subtle tilt of his masked head. The quiet whoosh of the portal and the soft thud of his landing are almost reverent in their simplicity. It's a moment packed with nostalgia, a direct link to the foundational Spider-Man films. You can practically hear the collective gasp of every fan watching, a truly iconic entrance. And then, as if one wasn't enough, Ned accidentally conjures another portal. Out of it swings Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, his posture more agile, his movements a bit more frenetic, a subtle nervous energy radiating from him. The swift, almost silent thwip of his web as he lands, followed by a slight, anxious rustle of his suit, immediately sets him apart. He's got that slightly more angsty teen vibe that we all remember and love. The sheer bewilderment on Ned and MJ's faces is priceless as they realize they've just opened a multiversal superhero Uber service. 2 Spider-Men for the price of 1 accidental sling ring gesture? Not bad, Ned. Not bad at all. The scene where all 3 Peters meet is pure cinematic gold. Tobey Maguire's Peter, with his earnest, slightly weary demeanor, and Andrew Garfield's Peter, exuding a nervous energy, are slowly revealed as they peel off their masks. The collective gasp from Ned and MJ is perfectly understandable. It's not every day you get 2 extra Spider-Men delivered to your grandma's house. The initial silence is filled with a mixture of awe and bewilderment, broken by tentative introductions. It's a moment that's both goofy and genuinely emotional, a fan's dream come true, wrapped in a blanket of awkward superhero pleasantries. Imagine the "what's up, danger saint" meme, but in real life, only with slightly more existential dread. One of the most delightful bonding moments comes when all 3 Peters experience their spider senses going off simultaneously. Each tingle is slightly different. A low hum for one, a sharp mental ping for another, a subtle twitch for the third. The subtle flinches and rapid eye movements, followed by their casual, almost dismissive, "my spider sense is tingling" comments, are hilarious. It's a moment of shared superhero weirdness that instantly breaks the ice, turning awkward introductions into a genuine camaraderie. It's like discovering you all have the same obscure allergy. You just instantly get each other. The faint, almost melodic ding-ding-ding of their collective senses going off is a neat auditory gag. As they open up, the Peters begin to share their experiences, and a deeper connection forms. They speak of their respective Uncle Bens, their profound losses, and the crushing weight of their responsibilities. Tobey's Peter, wise and grounded, and Andrew's Peter, still carrying the lingering pain of Gwen Stacy's death, offer solace and perspective to our distraught Peter. The quiet, almost reverent tone of their voices as they recount their personal tragedies is profoundly moving. It's a powerful moment of camaraderie, showing that even across universes, the core of Spider-Man remains the same, a constant struggle against loss and the fight for hope. The shared sighs and nods of understanding are almost louder than any dialogue. After realizing the depths of Peter's pain and the echo of Aunt May's words, the other Peters decide that simply sending the villains back to die isn't the Spider-Man way. They commit to helping Peter cure them. It's a beautiful arc, showing how even after suffering immense personal losses, they cling to their moral compass. The 3 Spideys set up shop, combining their diverse scientific expertise, Tobey's classic genius, Andrew's street-smart ingenuity, and Tom's cutting-edge tech. The sound of their intense discussions, punctuated by the occasional "aha" moment and the quiet hum of their experimental devices, creates an atmosphere of focused urgency. It's like a superhero science fair, but with much higher stakes and way cooler experiments. The workbench becomes a hub of multiversal genius. They brainstorm, debate, and even respectfully disagree on the best approach for each villain. For Electro, they need a power dampener. For Sandman, a way to restabilize his molecular structure. For Lizard, an antidote for his reptilian transformation. The sound of their intense discussions, punctuated by the occasional "aha" moment and the quiet hum of their experimental devices, creates an atmosphere of focused urgency. It's truly inspiring to see these 3 from different universes, different eras, working as a seamless unit, their shared purpose overriding any initial awkwardness. Who knew a multiversal team-up could be so wholesome, even when dealing with supervillains? While the Peters are busy with their lab work, Ned and MJ become the indispensable search and rescue team. Using Strange's sling ring, Ned figures out how to track the villains, opening portals directly to their locations. Imagine their surprise when a random glowing portal appears in front of them. The whoosh and sudden appearance of the portals are startling, adding a touch of magical realism to their detective work. They're like the ultimate tracking app, only with more sparks and less data privacy. The subtle click of the sling ring as Ned manipulates it becomes a sound of hopeful anticipation, even if it's leading them to some very dangerous individuals. The three Peters decide that the perfect location for their grand curing ceremony, which also doubles as a trap, is none other than the newly renovated Statue of Liberty. It's currently getting a Captain America shield makeover, which feels delightfully on brand for a multiversal superhero showdown. The clanking of metal as they set up their elaborate curing array, combined with the distant sounds of construction, builds the tension. It's a massive, iconic landmark ripe for an epic showdown. You can almost hear the faint creak of the scaffolding and the clang of metal beams as they transform it into the ultimate superhero arena. It's time for the final act, folks, and this stage is going to be epic. The stage is set, the tension is unbearable, and then, with a glorious thwip and the whoosh of their webs, all three Spider-Men swing into action at the Statue of Liberty. It's a sight to behold, a true holy cow moment for any fan. They move with an almost telepathic coordination, a testament to their shared experience, even if they've only just met. The simultaneous thwips of their web shooters create a powerful, unified sound, a true symphony of heroism. The wind whistles past them as they descend, their capes, or lack thereof depending on the Spider-Man, fluttering dramatically. This isn't just one hero, it's a united front, ready to take on whatever the multiverse throws at them. Electro, never one to shy away from a grand entrance, or a grand exit for that matter, immediately unleashes a devastating blast of electricity. The air crackles with a loud zap as blue lightning bolts arc towards the Spider-Men, forcing them to scatter and evade with impressive agility. His booming voice, amplified by his power, echoes across the battlefield. It's a shocking reminder, well, pun absolutely intended, of his raw power and the danger he poses. The distinct, almost painful hum of the electricity in the air adds a layer of palpable threat, reminding everyone that this isn't just a friendly game of tag. This guy's got enough juice to power a small country, or at least a very large Christmas light display. First up on the curing menu, Electro. He's a walking power grid, blasting bolts of pure energy with a crackling, aggressive sound. Andrew's Peter, having faced Max before, takes the lead, dodging lightning bolts with impressive agility. He moves with a graceful, almost dance-like quality, his suit rustling softly with each swift movement. He's strategically drawing Electro towards their makeshift arc reactor, a plan that relies on his intimate knowledge of Max's powers. The high-pitched snap of Electro's lightning bolts narrowly missing Andrew creates a thrilling high-tension chase. It's a brilliant display of his agility and strategic thinking, proving that even a sad boy can still have some killer moves. Together, the Peters manage to lure Electro into position, deploying a device that resembles an arc reactor, specifically designed to drain and stabilize his powers. The visual spectacle of the energy being absorbed, the audible hum of the device overpowering, Electro's crackles is fantastic. Max Dillon, screaming as his powers are stripped away, slowly transforms back into his human form, his clothes smoking slightly. The sudden drop in the electrical hum as his powers dissipate is almost jarring in its quietness. It's a moment of scientific triumph, a testament to... Next, they tackle Sandman. He's a formidable opponent, his body constantly shifting, making him hard to pin down. His massive, sandy fists thump against the ground, sending tremors through the metal structure. He morphs into towering, menacing forms, his voice a deep, rumbling growl as he tries to crush them. The constant shifting and reforming of his body creates a soft, abrasive shash sound, a reminder of his power. It's like fighting a very angry, very large sandcastle that keeps rebuilding itself. Toby's Peter, having faced him before, knows the struggle, but this time they have a plan. They need to get him into a very specific kind of container, which is harder than it sounds when your opponent is literally made of dirt. With clever teamwork, they manage to get him into a device that stabilizes his particles, effectively bottling him up. The loud whoosh and subsequent clunk of the device containing him are incredibly satisfying. His sandy form compresses, shrinking down into a small, harmless vial of sand, returning him to Flint Marko, contained until he can be fully human again. The satisfying clink as the vial is secured is almost as good as a victory cheer. It's a brilliant solution, proving that sometimes the best way to deal with an overwhelming problem is to put it in a very small, very secure container. Take that, beach bum. The lizard is a brute, all raw reptilian power and snapping jaws. His guttural roars echo across the platform, and his razor-sharp claws slash through the air, narrowly missing the Spider-Man. He lunges with terrifying speed, his scaled body rustling menacingly. Dr. Connors, in his reptilian form, is a formidable, almost primal force of nature, a direct contrast to the more technologically or electrically powered villains. He's relentless, driven by pure instinct, and surprisingly articulate in his taunts. It's like fighting a very angry, very fast dinosaur who also happens to have a PhD. Not exactly an ideal Saturday afternoon activity, but hey, someone has to do it. Toby's Peter, having tangled with Connors in his own universe, uses his strength and experience to hold him down, while Tom's Peter deftly delivers the antidote with a sharp click of the syringe. The sudden transformation back into a bewildered Dr. Connors is a testament to their success. The lizard's furious roars slowly devolve into confused groans as the serum takes effect, the scales receding to reveal human skin. It's a satisfying visual and auditory transition, signaling another villain saved. The quiet pop of the syringe being removed feels like a small victory bell, ushering in a moment of peace for at least one mad scientist. But the real surprise comes from Doc Ock. Remember, Peter cured him earlier. Otto Octavius, now back to his benevolent self, makes a grand re-entrance, his metal arms now serving as allies instead of weapons. The clang of his arms protecting Peter, his booming voice offering tactical advice, is a fantastic callback and a huge help. It's like bringing a very smart, very strong, very metal friend to the party, one who can lift heavy objects and offer scientific explanations mid-fight. The metallic thwack of his arms deflecting attacks adds a powerful percussive element to the battle, turning him from foe to friend in the most awesome way possible. Who says bad guys can't have a change of heart or, a working inhibitor chip? Despite their successes, the Green Goblin remains a truly unhinged and terrifying force. He's not just fighting, he's actively trying to break Peter, emotionally and physically. He lands brutal blows, each punch resonating with a sickening thud against Peter's suit. The Goblin's maniacal cackle pierces the air, adding to the psychological torment. Peter is clearly overwhelmed, his grunts of pain and ragged breathing audible as he struggles to defend himself. This isn't just a battle of physical strength, it's a battle for Peter's soul, and Goblin is pulling out all the stops to push him over the edge. It's a dark moment, revealing the dangerous edge of Peter's grief and Goblin's unyielding cruelty. Tom Holland's Peter, still raw from Aunt May's death, completely snaps. His controlled fighting style devolves into a desperate, furious brawl. The grunts of effort, the ragged breathing, the sheer unbridled rage in his attacks. It's chilling. He beats the Goblin relentlessly, his blows landing with a ferocity that's hard to watch. You can almost hear the blood pulsing in Peter's ears, drowning out everything but the primal urge for vengeance. The sickening crack of each punch is loud, visceral. It's a moment of profound darkness for our hero, teetering on the edge of becoming everything he fights against. He's not just swinging, he's fighting for retribution, and it's terrifying to witness. Just as our Peter is about to deliver a fatal blow to the Goblin, crossing a line he might never recover from, the other Peters intervene. In a moment of intense emotional resonance, MJ accidentally falls from the crumbling Statue of Liberty. Andrew's Peter, haunted by his inability to save Gwen Stacy, leaps into action. The desperate whoosh of his swing and the frantic thwip of his web shooters create a powerful sense of urgency. He catches her, a moment of profound redemption that lands with a poignant thwip and a relieved gasp. It's a beautiful, full-circle moment for his character, and you can practically hear the collective sigh of relief from the audience. He finally gets to save his MJ. Simultaneously, Toby's Peter, ever the moral anchor, steps in front of Tom's. Peter, directly in the path of the goblin's razor-sharp glider. The metallic clang of the goblin's glider piercing Toby's back is a horrifying sound, a sickening twist of fate. It's a stark, visceral reminder of the stakes and the cost of vengeance. Toby's pained grunt and subsequent collapse silences the battlefield, a stark, painful tableau. His sacrifice, a quiet act of immense bravery, stops Tom's Peter from making an unforgivable mistake. He truly embodies the hero's burden, showing what it means to choose peace even when it costs you dearly. The collective gasp from the audience is almost as loud as the wound itself. Even with a glider embedded in his back, Toby's Peter, with a grunt of immense effort, manages to rally his strength. He takes the serum Peter had prepared and, with a final surge, injects Norman Osborn. The sudden, violent convulsions as the goblin persona is finally purged, the guttural screams turning into pained whimpers, are difficult to watch. Norman Osborn, confused and disoriented, looks up, no longer possessed by the malevolent spirit. The battle is finally over, and the last, most dangerous villain is cured. The quiet thud of the empty syringe hitting the ground signals the true end of the fight. It's a moment of victory, but it's bittersweet, stained by the fresh wound in Toby's side. Redemption earned, but at a cost. Just when everyone thinks they can finally catch a breather, Dr. Strange reappears, looking absolutely frantic, a faint pop accompanying his arrival. The sky above them is a cosmic kaleidoscope of cracks and glowing rifts, a visual metaphor for reality itself coming undone. The sound of reality tearing, a low, ominous rumble, is terrifying. Strange explains that the botched spell isn't just pulling in a few villains, it's tearing open the multiverse, threatening to pull everyone who knows Peter Parker into their universe. Imagine the ultimate too many cooks in the kitchen scenario, but instead of ruining dinner, it's ruining existence. He's got that "I warned you, you little turd" look, but with an added layer of, "Oh God, we're all doomed." Panic. This is Peter's defining moment, the one where he truly embraces the great responsibility. With the multiverse literally on the brink of imploding, Peter makes the most gut-wrenching decision imaginable. He tells Strange to cast a new spell, a final ultimate one that will make everyone across all universes forget Peter Parker entirely. Not just Spider-Man, but Peter Parker, the kid, the friend, the boyfriend. The sheer silence of that decision, the quiet acceptance of his lonely fate, is deafening. It's a profound sacrifice, erasing his entire existence from the memories of everyone he loves, just to save reality. The weight of that choice is almost palpable, a heavy cloak settling over him. It's a real hold my beer, I'm about to get erased moment. The goodbyes Peter shares with MJ are absolutely brutal, real tearjerkers. He pulls her into a final desperate hug, her muffled sobs audible against his shoulder, his own voice cracking with raw emotion. He tells her he loves her, makes her promise to remember him, even though he knows she won't. The soft fabric of her sweater is a fleeting comfort, a last tactile connection to the life he's about to sacrifice. It's the ultimate act of love and sacrifice, watching someone you cherish fade from your memory for their own good. Truly heart-wrenching stuff, probably requiring a whole box of tissues, or at least a big sleeve for your emotional sniffles. The quiet sniffles and hushed words are powerful. After his agonizing farewell with MJ, Peter turns to Ned. Their goodbye is more understated, a silent acknowledgement of their deep, shared history about to be erased. He gently places a hand on Ned's shoulder, a gesture of deep friendship about to be forgotten. The quiet, almost whispered words, the shared, tearful glance. It's a moment steeped in tragic irony. Ned, the loyal friend, the guy in the chair, is about to forget every adventure, every laugh, every thwip that defined their bond. It's a profound loss, a deliberate act of emotional self-exile. Imagine erasing your best friend from your mind. That's pretty hardcore, even for a superhero. And then, with a surge of cosmic energy and the crackle of reality bending to his will, Dr. Strange casts the final spell. Golden light erupts, consuming Peter, washing over the entire world. The sound is a majestic, terrifying hum, a symphony of creation and erasure. For a moment the sky is filled with swirling colors, and then, A profound silence descends. Peter Parker, as anyone knew him, ceases to exist in the collective consciousness. It's not just a memory wipe. It's a resculpting of reality itself. When the light fades, Peter is alone, truly alone, in a world that no longer remembers his face, his name, or his sacrifices. It's an incredibly somber yet powerful reset button on an entire superhero franchise. Talk about a fresh start you didn't ask for. The aftermath is a stark, almost brutal reality. Peter wakes up in a dingy, sparsely furnished apartment. The quiet emptiness a stark contrast to the lively chaos of his previous life. There are no familiar faces, no calls from Happy, no text from Ned, no laughter from MJ. He is truly alone, a ghost in his own life. The only thing he has is a small framed photo of his friends. A visual cue that means nothing to anyone else but a vague, unsettling feeling for him. The silence of his new life is deafening, punctuated only by the distant sounds of the city, which now feels colder, more indifferent. It's a poignant portrayal of utter isolation, the price of saving the universe. Driven by an instinctual longing, Peter eventually finds MJ working at a donut shop. He stands outside, watching her laugh, easily with Ned, observing the simple joy he can no longer be a part of. His heart aches with a familiar pain he can't quite place, a silent thump-thump against his ribs. He almost walks in, almost reintroduces himself, almost shatters their peaceful oblivion. The quiet murmur of the coffee machine and the gentle clatter of plates inside provide a stark contrast to the emotional turmoil on Peter's face. It's a moment of profound internal struggle, the longing palpable in his hesitant steps. But he stops, the words catching in his throat. He realizes that by bringing himself back into their lives, he would only be putting them in danger again. The quiet crunch of snow under his shoes as he turns and walks away, the soft murmur of their laughter fading behind him, is an agonizing sound. It's a powerful, selfless decision, choosing their safety and happiness over his own desperate need for connection. He's choosing to be forgotten, to be the anonymous guardian, allowing them to live peaceful lives. It's a hero's sacrifice, not in a battle, but in the quiet, lonely streets of New York, proving that sometimes the hardest choices are the quietest ones. With no personal life to fall back on, Peter dedicates himself entirely to being Spider-Man. He moves into a tiny, dingy apartment, a visual representation of his new, humble beginnings. The creak of the floorboards, the distant city noises echoing through the thin walls, create a sense of profound isolation. He's no longer the high-tech, stark-enhanced hero. He's back to basics, completely anonymous, completely alone. It's a stark contrast to the luxurious apartments he once frequented, a physical manifestation of his sacrifice. This is his new normal, stripped bare of all comforts, a stark testament to the price of saving the world. In his cramped, anonymous apartment, Peter meticulously crafts a new, classic-style Spider-Man suit. The rhythmic snip-snip of scissors, the soft whir of a sewing machine, and the gentle rustle of fabric as he works fill the quiet room. It's a symbolic act, embracing the core of who he is, stripped bare of all external connections and high-tech gadgets. He's Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood hero, pure and unadulterated, relying on his own ingenuity and skill. This isn't a suit given to him. It's a suit earned piece by painstaking piece, a testament to his renewed dedication to his heroic calling. It's all very DIY, which, honestly, is peak Spider-Man. The movie closes with Spider-Man swinging throughout the snowy canyons of New York City, a silhouette against the twilight. His new suit is simpler, more traditional, a powerful visual statement that he's returned to his roots. The satisfying thwip-thwip of his webs, the exhilarating whoosh as he glides between buildings, is back to being purely his own. He's no longer burdened by the public's opinion of Peter Parker, only by the responsibility of Spider-Man. He's a ghost, an urban legend, an anonymous guardian. It's a poignant yet hopeful ending, emphasizing that true heroism isn't about fame or recognition, but about making the right choice, even when it costs you everything. He's there, watching over the city, even if no one remembers why, and frankly, that's pretty epic. And so, our journey through Spider-Man No Way Home concludes with a powerful, lingering thought. This movie, in its extended glory, truly explores the meaning of sacrifice, the weight of responsibility, and the enduring spirit of heroism. Peter Parker's choice to be forgotten, to erase himself from the lives of those he loved, is a testament to the selfless core of what it means to be Spider-Man. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest acts of love are the ones where we let go, where we put others' well-being above our own deepest desires for connection. It's a challenging, yet ultimately uplifting message about choosing duty over personal happiness and finding strength in solitude. What a wild, emotional ride. Thanks for watching. And remember, with great power comes, well, you know the rest. Stay awesome, folks.
I think I bumped me. I should have just listened to disability, me.
You listen to me. Responsibility. Out of here.
Okay, let's go. What happened? Are you catch my breath? Okay, we'll catch you. Somebody!
What happened?
We're okay.
He's about to destroy us.
Okay, guys, you could. You know, Max was like.
Dad'll do it. Now to have a second chance. Really?
Yeah. You want me to.
Better.
Yeah.
Wow.
This again, like.
That.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. It's a good idea. Buddy.
I'd rather not talk.
Situation works. That's all. But it
Happens.
Whoa.
It's just like
I
that,
mean,
that's a good way to put it.
Because of webs.
Not even. Only the wrists. I did actually. You said that. I was like a natural thing. It just happened.
Some of the craziest villains that you got.
Made out of black goo, an alien in space. The nature of these things.
Yeah, Russian guy in a rhino. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm lame. I'm just saying.
Are amazing.
I can say that.
You are.
But I'll let you live.
All right, MJ, heads up.
It's not closing.
Yeah, I know. Just you and me, just
Don't worry about me.
just FYI. Peter, I need to.
Where's the box, Peter?
Gross.
Sad to
Peter, stop arguing, both of you. Listen to Peter. I don't want to brag, but I will. Is that a band? Are you in a band? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wait. I need the cure! Turn! Stop!
It's okay, Flint.
Peter 3, go left. On me!
Close the portal.
Peter's plan is working.
Well, I'll be down. Don't worry. I'm all You didn't see me? Yeah, you from Queens.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
I don't. Peter? You're all grown up.
For 12 hours.
I know. No, it's okay, these are...
Impressed that you've managed to give them all a second.
Are you okay?
Mr. Cape, sir.
Okay!
We're okay!
Send me home to die.
Well, wait, before I screwed it up.
We're too late for that.
What if who Peter Parker is? Make everyone.
We'd have no memory of you.
No. Thank you, sir.
Still feels weird.
Okay. Look, I really don't know how to say. Yeah, it's what we do.
Energy currents. We were the for the 80s. Call me sir. Your man. But the Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Difficult and dangerous to change it mid-cap.
No, I really hope not.
All right, fine.
Ed,
Okay.
he should really know.
Peter, stop tapping.
Cappy?
No.
Still no!
What the?
Spider-Man's girlfriend.
You murdered Mysterio?
Looked up to this boy and told him.
MJ, I'm so sorry. Your dad really liked me.
Yeah, well, dude! Yeah.
Okay, we can take the subway. Come on. Okay, Did you guys see that?
Are you getting like the tingles thing?
You
Like this, just wet him.
You remember?
try to surround him and I'll pull the plug. I got it!
Peter, weird.
This isn't your universe.
I like it. Good.
I hate.
I can explain everything. You just have to trust me.
You picked the...
You know this creature?
Oscorp, when I worked there. Step in human evolution. Did you get a makeover?
It's complicated.
A wizard's.
I want to take...
Through yet? There should be an electric end.
Okay.
Let's give if this is like a tree monster.
Oh.